Bonjour, anyhow!
Welcome back to the Gaymeboyz channel.
I'm Johnny.
And I'm Tim.
And today we're here with a Funko Tour!
So don't be confused, this is not a Christmas video, but this has been one of our most requested videos of all time. So we are finally showing off some of our Funkos. And since we have so many Disney ones, we decided to just make this video only our Pixar Funko Pops.
I'm intrigued to see how many there are in total.
There's a lot.
What's your guess?
Well, I counted earlier, so I know how many there are.
Tati knows how many there are too.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many there are. Wait, you know the number? I'm gonna say, looking at what we've pulled, I'm gonna say there's at least 60?
Mm-hmm.
Price is Right rules, am I higher or lower?
You're lower.
80?
No.
65.
62.
62?! Wow.
Give or take. I might have forgotten a few of them. But yeah, we basically thought we would start in chronological order just because that makes things a lot more easy. So we are going to start with Toy Story, and we're going to merge them all together because that'll just make it easier for us. So there are so many different ones that they came up with. So we have a lot of Woodies, a lot of Buzz.
And these exclude our holiday versions of these.
And if you guys missed our video last year, we showed all of our Christmas Funkos, but we'll link that above and below if you want to check that out. Yeah, but first, this one is the Woody from the original, and he has his hand just kind of up cocked, like he's bossing everyone around per usual. And then this one is another Woody one. This is from Toy Story 4 where he's holding Forky. This one is just super cute, and I love Forky's face. He looks so happy.
Then we have our three Buzz Lightyears. The first is traditional Buzz, and I think that this is the first one that they came out with, where he's just looking classic. He's looking to his calm. He's Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. And then the second one I love is the element where he looks like he's actually flying, or as he would say, falling with grace or style. And my favorite Buzz Pop, which is Buzz as Mrs. Nesbit. And there's so many details on this pop that make it special, from the little hat to his quizzical expression, to the teapot, to the apron, to his turned in feet and legs, to the best part, the separated arm whilst holding a teapot.
Yeah, and then next we have one of our not so favorite characters, but we needed her to go with the set. This is Jessie, and she has her hands on her hips like she's probably complaining about something.
And next is Bo Peep. Bo Peep in her Toy Story 1 look, where she still has the bonnet and the full dress. And she's beautiful. And then the next Bo Peep, which is Toy Story 4 Bo Peep, when she has been on the lam, no pun intended, for a while. And she has her pants and still the staff, but the bonnet's gone, and she has her headband.
Yeah, next, this one was super random, but it was a box lunch exclusive. I thought it was really cool. It was of the Green Army Men, and they played a pivotal role in the first movie, and aren't really seen more so again, but this one's really cool. It is all kind of like a green chrome.
The next is a pivotal character from Toy Story 2. It's Wheezy, singing his song, You've Got a Friend in Me. I love his mic. I love that you can see the little squeaker in his mouth, his little bottom. Oh, he's so cute.
And then next we do have another one that is an exclusive. He was from, I believe, Box Lunch, and he is Mr. Pricklepants. And I love his costume, and just he's always waving and like being dramatic in character.
The next is from Toy Story 3, and it is Chuckles, or Jingles. I always thought it was Jingle, but Chuckles. Chuckles the clown, looking kind of mopey and sad over there.
And then this one's really cute. This is Bullseye. And I love that it spells out Andy on his hooves. And he has this really cute little mohawk and he just looks so sweet.
And this is one of our favorite characters from Toy Story 3 who never got his redemption, the wonderful and lovable bear, Lotso. And something I love about him is that his arms move. Actually, I don't think they should. So I love this pop so much, and Lotso is obviously one of our most favorite characters.
And then we have some of the more important characters that are in all of the movies. We have Rex. And you have his tiny little arms, and he just always has a big, cute grin on his face.
The next pop is Ham, and you gotta love him because he got his little cork in his belly. You don't want that money falling out. And you can just hear, I love Ham because you can just hear his voice and hear him complaining or being sassy about something. And he has his little cute pigtail and his little pig ears.
And next we have Slinky Dog. They did an amazing job on this one. He has one foot up and you could just see his springs very well, and he just looks so adorable.
The next pop is actually not a Toy Story pop, but Tim and I keep it with our Toy Story collection, and we're going to just say it is because it is the character of Mr. Potato Head. And this is actually one of the Ad Icon pops, but they never made a Mr. Potato Head Toy Story pop. But since it's the same toy, we just figured put him with the Toy Story pop since he's a pivotal character of Toy Story.
And then we do have Mrs. Potato Head next. This one actually is a Hasbro as well, but we figured we had to put her with the gang, and she has that pretty flower.
The next is a wonderful and beloved Toy Story character, and you will see more of him as he gets remixed throughout these pops. But there is the original OG little green alien, waving, little antennas, 3 eyes, Pizza Planet.
And then we have the breakout star from Toy Story 4. This is Forky, and he's just looking all crazy with his arms out like he wants to just hop in the trash.
Duke Kaboom! Yes, I Canada. There he is in all of his glory. Why, Regine? And it's perfect to look at a Duke Kaboom pop because of Christmas time.
And then we have Combat Carl, which is in quite a few movies, and it looks like they kind of changed his character around, but I love this one. It's from the very awesome scene in Toy Story 4 where they all high five.
Also from Toy Story 4, our newest villain turned heroine, Gabby, just looking for love. She should be on a dating show, trying to find a kid to love her, but she, as creepy as she is, she makes an adorable pop.
Next we have one of her henchmen, the dummy Benson, which this one's just so creepy. The way that they did his mouth and his color is just like crazy.
And I'm going to show these two pops together just because they are friends. It is Bunny and Ducky connected at this carnival as a gift prize, but they're just so much personality, and I love that they're Ducky. This is Flock Ducky. And then we have Bunny, who is one of my favorite characters, and what I love about them are the little tags on the back of them. You can just see their seams, that they actually look like live plushes.
So this is the movie moment from Toy Story. It is of RC, and Woody is riding him with the cute little remote control on him. And I just love all of the details on the actual RC, and his wheels actually move and they work.
And like Tim said, we're going to show all of the Alien Remix pops and the movie moments at the end. So even though we have some Toy Story Alien pops, we will show also, that's very meta, we'll include their Alien Remix versions at the end.
Yeah, because the next movie is A Bug's Life, and we have one Funko of him, but there is another set that is an Alien Remix. So here is Heimlich, the beautiful butterfly, before he has his wings, and he's just so cute, and I love how his lips are so pierced and he just knows that he's the center of attention.
So the next movie released by Pixar after A Bug's Life and Toy Story 2 was Monsters, Inc. And we'll show our Monsters, Inc. and our Monsters University pops all at the same time. The first pop that we have is Sully. Oh, this pop is just so big, and he actually is sizable and heavier over the other pops. And he's just, as Tim always says, his coloring and his aesthetic is just so adorable, and it's just, the pink and blue is so pretty.
And then to go with him, of course, we have Mike Wazowski, and this is from Monsters University. He has his books in his hand and that really cute Monsters hat on with one hand waving.
The next pop from is, you couldn't have either of those two without our friend Boo. And here's little Boo as a pop. And she has so much personality, from her nightgown, her shirt, to what I love is her little smile on her face, as well as her pigtails. But I love that she's holding that little four-legged monster plush with one eye.
And then we have Rozz, and she looks amazing with her glasses, and she has a clipboard on her hand, in her hand, with probably writing up one of the boys. But I love like the little beads coming down off of her glasses and her hair. In the back you could tell is just like her kind of slimy, rickety skin.
The next pop is also from Monsters University, and it is College Randall. And this pop always makes me giggle because you can see his like arms there and all his different legs, but his tail's turning a different color. But then like he has his slits for his nose, and but it looks like he's smiling. It's so funny in his little 3D glasses.
Alright, so next the movie is Finding Nemo, and we're doing Finding Nemo and Finding Dory together. We don't have that many. There was a couple that we couldn't get because they were kind of like retired before we started collecting. But of course the main one here we have is Nemo, and they have his little gimpy fin and his cute coloring on him.
The next pop is Dory, and the Finding Nemo pops are so interesting because they're not people, they have such an interesting shape, especially on Dory. She's just like a rectangle that just is so unique as a pop shape.
And then last we have Hank from Finding Dory, and he has the coffee pot in his hand, which is so unique, and the bottom of him is really cool, and you have all of his little tentacles with the suction cups.
The next Pixar movie to be released was The Incredibles.
We did actually have a lot more of The Incredibles, but it's not one of our favorite movies, so we did get rid of most of our collection.
We kept the first one. We kept Frozone from the first collection, truthfully, because his pop was such a unique element, because the ice coming out of his hand and the saucer that he's on, and it's just such a cool pop and unique pop that we thought that just needed to be in our collection. And Frozone has such a cool power too.
And then next we have one of the villains, Screenslaver or Slayer.
Slaver. He says he keeps him a slave to this screen.
Yeah, this one is one that we might get rid of. I don't know. It's cool, but it's nothing really that special. I like that the eyes are like a really pretty teal color. But other than that, it's just kind of meh.
The final pop from our Incredibles collection is actually from Incredibles 2, and it is Jack as Edna. And that's just so funny, and it's just such a fun, silly moment from the film.
And then next, you guys probably see some of these in our background. It is one of our favorite movies. It's so sweet. It's from WALL-E. And of course, we have the original WALL-E with all of his cuteness, and he has the box, of course, that says WALL-E that he hides in when he's scared, and I just love what they did with his eyes, and he just looks so adorable.
The next pop is WALL-E, the box lunch exclusive for Earth Day, and they actually made some upgrades to this and changed out his coloring, but he's holding the plant, and it's such a great WALL-E pop. And he's so adorable.
And then they have Eve, and she's kind of giggling at WALL-E. Her eyes are squinted a little bit, and they have the really cute plant mark on the front of her.
And then you see the upgraded Eve for the box launch exclusive for Earth Day the subsequent year, and she is holding plant. And what I love about her is that they hover her and make her look like she's flying, and they really streamlined her design to make her look as sleek as she is in the film. The next film after WALL-E is one of our favorite movies, Up!
Yeah, and it's another one you could see in our background. But to start off, of course, we have Carl, and he's looking very crabby with his little looks on his face, and he has his cute glasses and little tennis balls on his cane.
The next one that we have is Doug, and that is Flock Doug, and he's just so cute. He's sitting under your porch wanting to love you, and he's so cute and adorable and just has so much love in his eyes.
And then we have Kevin. This one actually came with the Up House for an exclusive Comic-Con, and I just love what they did with all her colors.
The next two pops are actually a 2-pack released as part of a exclusive pack, and that is young Carl and Ellie when they are first kids and met in the Adventure Club. And you have Carl with his adventures out there, glasses, his little hat. And he's just looking so cute as he holds the balloon that later goes into the house that they buy.
And then this is a movie moment of Carl and Ellie where they're painting the mailbox, and they just got married and they look so cute in front of their white picket fence.
And this is the Up House that Tim mentioned came with the Kevin, and this is one of the most beautiful pops that I think we have in our collection. It's so detailed, it's so heavy, and it just has so much vibrancy and color, and you can just feel it lifting off, which is why it always is in our background.
Yes.
So the next pop, we only have one pop from this movie, Brave.
Yeah, we wanted it just to fill our princess shelf because we have all of them together. But this is Merida. This is from the very first edition. They do have another one where she's dancing, but I like what they did with her hair on this one, and she has her bow and arrow, of course.
The next film is Inside Out. We'll go in the order of how they were released in the movie in order of appearance. So that means Joy. Joy is first emotion that we see, and there she is, so happy, arms spread out, happy to be alive, and obviously the great detail of her dress, which is so iconic to Joy.
And then next we have Sadness, which is amazing. I love what they did with her glasses and her iconic sweater, and she's just kind of in that pose like she's so unsure of herself.
Then, this probably is out of order because I don't remember the order that they're actually released in the movie, but let's just say next is Anger. And Anger, he's so blocky and boxy, he kind of reminds me of Hank, but what I am sad about is he doesn't have fire coming out of his head, but he still is so angry and wants justice and looking like an accountant.
And then next we have Disgust, and she just looks like she is very grossed out about something that I'm sure Anger did or Riley. She has the cute little scarf around her neck, and she is just not having it.
The final emotion that we have is Fear. Fear's looking all nervous, but what's so cute about him is his little hair on the back, as well as his expressive eyebrows and his just worried fear face with his little bow tie.
And then we do have Bing Bong in the regular edition where he's colorful and happy, and you have his little flower, and his tail is a raccoon tail.
And then we also have the other Bing Bong, which is Imaginary Friend Bing Bong, which is basically the same mold as the other Bing Bong, except this is just clear, and this pop is just so unique and has so much life into it for being an imaginary friend, and next to each other I always just love the way they look.
And then last in this collection we do have Rainbow Unicorn. This was a Disney Parks exclusive. I love that she has the cup of coffee in her hand and she just looks like she is not pleased, and her hair and all the color dimensions is just so pretty. So the next movie is Coco, and we did actually get rid of some from this movie too. We just don't want to collect movies that we don't have collections of really. So the only one we have of this one is the villain. Of course, he goes in our villain bathroom, and this is Ernesto De La Cruz, and they just have the cool, really awesome patterns on the top of his hat and all over his face and guitar.
The next movie to be released is one of Tim's and my new favorite movies, Onward! The first pop that we have is Ian Lightfoot. Ian Lightfoot is so cute, and with his ears and his hat, and I love his staff. And there's just so much personality in the ombre coloring of his ears. He is so cute and just adorable as a pop.
And then next we do have original Barley with his iconic vest, and he's holding the Book of Yore, and he just looks so cool with his hat, and he just is ready to save the day.
The next Barley is an Amazon exclusive, and it's one of my favorite. It's Quest of Yore. D&D Barley, as I call him, where he is all decked out in his quest costume and he looks like he's ready to slay.
And then next we do have the dad from Onward, Wilden Lightfoot, and what's really special about this is you could see his socks, which are so iconic.
Oh, dad pants. And then the next, and one of my favorite ones, is the Manticore! And I love her nails and her scorpion tail and the detail of her hair and her wings and her horns. She just is so detailed, and she's a substantial pop as well.
And then the next movie is actually a movie that's not released yet, which is really weird.
But we already have 2 pops from it!
Yeah, we got one in a mystery box and then one we just
had to have.
Okay, so the one that we had to have, I'm showing first, it is of Mr. Mittens, and he's the cute kitty in there, and this is when apparently he's alive still, but he has a pizza in his mouth, and he just looks so chubby and so cute.
And the next pop is such a cute character who I can't wait to get to learn more about. And it's 22, and I love it because it's iridescent, but it's also floating, but it's also like a tiny pop. It is literally the cutest thing.
The last set that we're showing are of the Alien Remix. As you know, they've been very popular this year. We tried to not get too many, but these are the ones that we did get. Of course, we had to have Rozz as Alien just because she looks so funny and she has the iconic glasses and kind of similar to the other one with the clipboard.
The next one that are just next to me is Wally Alien Remix, and we have both of this in big pop form and mini pop form, but he's so cute with his little hands and his little Wally head on top of him.
And then we have Eve to go with him. And this kind of looks like our other Eve pop, just the alien looks so happy and he doesn't know what's going on.
Toy Story Alien Remixes, we have a pop that we never got as a regular pop, so we have Zurg. We have Alien dressed as Zurg, and we are sad that we didn't get the original Zurg, but we just wanted him represented in our collection somehow, because his purple is so striking. And what is Buzz Lightyear but without a villain?
And then we do have Tuck and Roll from A Bug's Life, and this is one that we decided to get because we really all of a sudden like Bug's Life, and we missed out on some of the regular Funkos, so I thought this was a nice addition.
And the final Alien Remixes that we have are from Up. And the first one we have is just like Zurg. We never got the original Funko of Russell. So in order to have Russell complete our collection, we got Alien dressed as Russell. And he has so much detail from all of the equipment on his backpack, where it even says W.E. Wilderness Explorer on it, and the detail of paint and the 3D flag. It's just such a detailed pop that I love.
And then we do have Doug, which is a Target exclusive. It is flocked. He looks so cute with his collar, and he has his tongue sticking out of his mouth.
And what would Doug be but without Carl? And what's great about him is that he looks so grumpy, but he also mimics the original Carl pop with the tennis ball cane, as well as the Ellie Badge Grape Soda on him.
So yeah, that is our entire Pixar collection of Funkos. You'll have to let us know what your favorites are, and if there's any that we have that you guys haven't seen before, because we always get surprised with people's collections and wanting to buy more.
Yes, and if you love Funko Pops and love this video, please take a moment to give it a like. And if you're not a subscriber and enjoy Funko, game, pop culture, and lifestyle related content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much today for letting us share our collection with you. And we can't wait until our next Vlogmas video tomorrow. Take care and be well. Bye!